Hi everyone, it's Gabriel from St. Cloud Nursery, and I've always wondered what it was like to make a video while you're driving. Lots of people do it, and I thought that must be pretty wild because I'm like already a nervous driver, and so I thought, how am I going to multitask that? And it's actually not too bad, except I'm guessing maybe people are looking at me thinking, who the heck is she talking to? There's no one in her car. Oh my goodness, you stay right there. We got a lot of crazy drivers where I live. Anyway, it is a beautiful, sunny November day. I live where the weather is pretty nice. I'm pretty lucky. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see it. There is a car next to me with a big boxer dog here. I'm gonna let you see him. Do you see that? Isn't he cute? It's Saturday, I'm a hot mess. I have no makeup on, my hair is wet. I just remembered that I have to go to the post office and get this baby in the mail for Rebecca. She ordered Dominic, and I promised I'd get him to her quickly, and I completely forgot. So here I am rushing off to the post office. Where I live, it is super nice. The weather's really, really great. I think it's like in the 70s today. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say a few things. One is, oh, I'm making a YouTube video in my car. I feel so cool. Two is, Rebecca, your baby is on the way. I'm guessing it'll be there by Wednesday. That's my fingers crossed. And the other thing is, I love it that so many people are interested in getting that gorilla. I am so excited. My son is pretty excited too. I showed him, I said, all these people, we're gonna have to write down all their names and put them in a hat, and you're gonna need to pull out the name. And he is so stoked. A funny little story, the two people that were in front of me, they were mailing something in this box. It looks like it may have been used once for like electronics or something. It's like that big. And it smelled horrific. I do not know what the heck was in that box, or what used to be in that box, or where they found that box, or what the hell they're trying to ship, but it smelled so awful. And when they got up to the counter, I was kind of being nosy. And you know how the post office people ask you all those questions like, is this perishable? Is it batteries? Is it perfume or paint or missiles or goats or whatever? You know, they ask you all those questions. And they kept saying no, and she kept saying push no, and she asked them like 3 times. I was at another counter and I was done before them, and I kind of wanted to hang around and see what was going to happen, because I can't imagine they were going to let them mail that. That was so smelly. And I had to leave. I mean, they were about to close, so there weren't very many of us in there, and I would have looked silly just outside the post office looking through the window like Gladys Kravitz, like, oh, what are they gonna do? But I can't imagine that got mailed. Anyway, I had to pull over a minute. There was a police officer, and I didn't want to get in trouble for using a phone while I was driving, and it's not totally responsible. I feel bad about that. So anyway, I pulled over for a minute. So I was saying that another thing that kind of chaps my ass is that I use a platform called Reborns.com. I also sell on Etsy, and I really like Reborns.com. And the guy who owns it, his name is Dave, and he like runs a really cool site, and he does his best to take care of everybody who lists babies there. He does another site that does teddy bears too, I think, and they're super cute. I guess a couple of these names that this company has chosen look like his name. And that's kind of what they do. They're like choosing these names that come very close to companies that already exist, so that people are a little bit confused. So he's getting like hassled. This is not him, you know? And I'm sure all these other companies are experiencing the same thing, where people are complaining to like the Better Business Bureau or whatever, and saying, I never received what I ordered. And it's pretty unfair to him. He runs a really great site, and it kind of bums me out. It bums me out a company like this exists in the first place, because there are those of us who work hard. We are artists making babies one at a time. We put a lot of love and time into making these babies, and we do what we say, and we deliver what we promise. And they're kind of giving us a bad name. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's also not okay for them to be grabbing screenshots of images of our babies and our work. It really makes me mad. If you're looking for a reborn doll, do me a favor. buy from artists, don't buy from factories. You know, there are plenty of really nice companies that make very nice dolls, but Reborns are supposed to be made by artists. They're supposed to be one-of-a-kind pieces of art. Kind of found out last minute that I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving. Not a lot of people. There was a time when we used to do between 32 and 37 people, and we used to host at our house. I live in a really old 1960s neighborhood, and the houses were built really small back then. They're just like these little shoe boxes, and they all look exactly the same. And I don't know how we got that many people in our house. We just did, and it was always fun. Just haven't been as into it. Just don't feel like doing it all that much. But I got talked into it last minute, so I think we're going to have like 12 or 13 people come over for Thanksgiving. So now I'm stressed out, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm trying to like get ready for a dinner party, a birthday party, a holiday, I need like 2 or 3 weeks because I want to clean everything and I want to throw things away and I want to move my furniture around. I just want it to give the illusion that I live like this every day and that, you know, I'm a great housekeeper and I have such a lovely house that I'm always on top of. And I really don't have that time this time. So it's going to be a crunch for me to kind of get things in shape. My house is kind of trashed. I've been out of my studio every single day, working. A lot of people, you notice that I make a lot of babies. I know that for a lot of people who make reborns, they have a regular job or they have a house full of little kids. And so reborning is kind of something they do kind of on the side, you know, an hour here, an hour there whenever they get a chance. And so they might crank out a baby once or twice a month, where I'm making a lot more babies than that. And so they have the illusion that, you know, I just go really fast. I'm not going super fast. The thing is that this is my job right now. And so I'm giving it a lot of hours. And so because I've been like in my studio every day when my kid's at school, my house has taken a beating. Oh my gosh. It has never looked so horrible. I'm not kidding. I think I came home one day with my son after school and we walked in the door and for like 2 minutes, I thought I'd been robbed. I was like, oh, I've been robbed. My house has been ransacked. And it hadn't. It just was looking so pitiful. So I want to get this group of, I think I have 6 babies. I want to get those babies done and photographed and listed so I can concentrate on the house and the whole turkey thing and the relatives and all that kind of stuff. Hey everyone, I'm back at my studio. I'm in the process of getting 6 babies dressed for a photo shoot tomorrow and shipping off another baby. I'm kind of excited. This is going to one of my favorite clients. Her name is Antoinette. And I think this is her 6th baby for me. I may be wrong. I may have miscounted and she can correct me. I'm just getting her baby ready to go. And I thought, put this in the video because I do want to show you a box packing. I ordered these on Amazon. They're 18 by 8 by 6. They're the perfect size for my babies. And yes, I am sitting on the floor in my socks and in my stretchy pants because I need to be comfortable because I'm doing a lot of work. But I do have a nice clean blanket out so that babies aren't sitting on the carpet or the dirty floor. I don't like that. That's gross. Anyway, I'm going to put some bubble wrap in that box and some tissue paper. And then I'm going to get the baby ready. So here is sweet little Ashley. I just want to put her in a warm t-shirt. I'm going to send her in this super soft pajama because I think AJ's gonna love those pajamas. It's cold out there at night and she's going far away in that box. I love it that I have a lot of repeat customers or clients. It makes me so happy. You know, it means that I'm doing something to make them happy. Look at this. Isn't that so cute? The lighting is absolute crap in here. I apologize. I just have the regular halogen lights on right now. I bought this and another little pink one that has a little rainbow on it. I'm gonna send her in this warm fuzzy blanket because she's so tiny that she's gonna be swimming in that box. And I want her to be nice and protected and warm. And this is a super cozy blanket. There we go. And I'm gonna get her hair fixed. I want to send them off looking their very best. I just want the box opening to be pretty special. It's so much fun. And I have fun packing the box too, so. She has the sweetest hair. This is super fine hair. Again, this was, I believe, first year. So the hair is super, super, super fine. And that's great, but it's super, super fuzzy too, no matter how many times you condition it. But the color was absolutely perfect for her. Now, I am going to put a hairnet on her. I know not everybody does this, and I don't know if I really need to, but I feel like it protects her hair and it protects her lashes. There we go. Get her all snuggled up in there. It's kind of hard to swaddle a baby in these very thick, fuzzy microfiber blankets. I'll make a little baby burrito. And I know the tradition is to cover faces with a diaper or a blanket. It makes me claustrophobic. I sound so neurotic when I'm on these videos. It's like everything bothers me. I think it sounds that way more than it is that way. I just don't want to cover their face with the blanket. But I do cover their face with a piece of foam just to protect it while they're being shipped. All my babies, or most of my babies, it depends, go home with a preemie bottle. Now, I don't know if that is a post office no-no, and I don't want to break any rules and get in trouble. So I do my best to make sure that it's not going to leak en route, and so far it hasn't. I do wrap them in plastic. I send a St. Cloud thank you card. My marketing materials are all of my youngest son. Some sweets, because everybody loves sweets. I do. And a passy. I found these cute little cloud bags. I don't know if I'll ever find them again, but I'm using them because I love them and they're cute. We have a couple of different Honest diapers going. I'm going to send her with a cute little headband. And I'm just going to add a little bit more tape to the bag that has the bottle. Just in case it leaks, it'll all be contained in here and the post office won't be mad at me. I think that'll go with her pajamas really sweetly. And conditioner and a brush. I think I've sent her a big bottle of this by now, but this is great for just like popping in your diaper bag or your purse. And let me wrap up those little clothes.